G'day guys, welcome back to another video on the YouTube channel. In today's video we are talking about West Coast, who are definitely an interesting team. Um, as we can just see here on your screen now, you can just see the averages, which we'll talk about the fixture first. But yes, they are not a overly relevant team for how bad they are. Have a couple players though that I actually do want to talk about a bit. Which we'll get to. So yeah, if you do end up enjoying this video, like and subscribe, and we'll kick on with the fixture. Gold Coast round 1, North Melbourne round 2, Port Adelaide round 3, Sydney round 4, Geelong round 5, Fremantle round 6. In all honesty, it's not terrible. Like, no opening round, obviously. But I mean, if you had a premium, I was going to say if you have a premium on West Coast, there are no premiums for West Coast. Um, so yeah, but they do play. They are very good though if you want to loop players in, because they play like always, like Sunday and all that. So if you want like a Kripaduff Titler, Devon Robertson, which we'll talk about obviously. Yeah, definitely a couple of names to watch out for. But yeah, not on an unreal fixture, but not terrible either, considering they are a bottom three four side themselves. And looking at the averages of last season, Tom McCarthy was pretty cool. Like, was their best averaging player, 93.3. Liam Baker, 91.7. Jack Graham, 88. Ryan Merrick, 85. And Matt Flynn, 82. Just want to have a look, actually. Where was Jack Graham ranked for forwards? Oh, it's just said something. So 8 marriage. That's not bad, actually. Pardon me. But yes, we will go on with their rookies now, who are sort of like, and I've obviously got a couple. I mean, yeah, simply put, William Dersmore, really, at 203. He's one though that I think you could um potentially fade as such, just to start the year. Um, like the thing is, he's a tool utility. Just looking at William Dersmore anyway. He's an athletic utility. He could just play any position on the ground, which isn't good in a way. Like, he's a great player, right? Like, watching him play for the country and all that, Gippsland Power, great. The question is, where does he slot into this side? Is he off halfback? Is he in the midfield? Is he wing? Like, I think I saw something that murmurs a bit of wing, but I can't justify it, I suppose. Wing train. Um, no, what time is 6? It's a good. High rate bringing work down. But yeah, no, that's alright. But yeah, no, he's one I'm looking to actually avoid. I think he'll be named, but one that I think as a pure mid too. If he was like a mid forward, you could probably line him up here at F4. But as a mid only, I'll pass. It could be up title. 190k. It's a bit expensive for a ruck forward. I think Liam Reedy is there. Who I would rather than who actually play. And Kalani White from Melbourne, who I don't expect to play, and plays I think the same amount as West Coast for Sunday games. And yeah, 190k. I expect CDT to play, but not sure. If he gets a number one rock roller, I don't think they will chuck him into that straight away. His sitting only going up against Jared Witt and Christian Sherry and Brody Grundy in the first month. But each to their own. Josh Lindsay 122.5k. I like this guy. I reckon he's one of the very few defender rookies I think we can actually field and feel comfortable about it. I could be wrong, and it turns on me like that, and then he just doesn't play well. But he should be off halfback, elite ball use. Everything sort of want for in a defensive rookie. Like he's not. I doubt there's a change where we might play off half forward. I don't think so. He slots in very nicely at halfback. Should be very good for SuperCoach. And then I want to talk about Finn McRae, I guess, but I think the bigger one is Devon Robertson. Um, like we'll talk about him a bit later, but yeah, this man was been wanting to get the West Coast. I swear for about 2 years, 3 years now. Finally got his wish, and he better get a starting gig because this man, like, we look at his twos average 102, 98, 114, 108, and 81. That's across one game at 81, by the way. So yeah, watch out. Um, all games this year were sub affected, but you can just say the role is not there for him. And AFL scored nice 75 in deployment in 2023. But yeah, it's just not there for him. I think that you will look at it, but yeah, we'll touch on it later on. That's really it. And actually, Fred Rodriguez. Just not that I think you should pick him, but one I really like coming out of the draft. I thought he should have went higher. I think a rookie draft in the end. Um, He's got some midfielder class as a forward, 99k. Dual forward midfielder who runs hard both ways and is a dependable leader. Like, 18 touches, 3 marks. I really like this guy. In terms of just a prospect in general, not even just for Supercoach. Jeez, that's a lot of players. Yes, we will go on to now. What are we doing there? CBAs. And they're definitely a team that I think to watch out for. We'll talk about someone soon. But it was sort of Harley Reid, bit of Tim Kelly. There was no real consistency. Reid 59, Kelly 48, Hewitt 47, Hoff 41, Graham 40, Hall 38. Their top mid was 59%. They need to solidify who their top mid will be. I think it should be the likes of Reid, Kelly, Hewitt, and Graham as like their four main guys. And then if you want, bring in a McCarthy, Hoff, and even like a William Dersmer in there a little bit of time. But yeah, as we can sort of see, looking at it, Tim Kelly started well mid pat during the year, and then last couple games pretty good. Last year had that really good string of games here in the middle, the CBAs. You can sort of see Hoff sort of took away Tim Kelly in a way. Um, like we go to Tim Kelly sort of here, like, oh, this is where, yeah, like this is all Tim Kelly, and then Tim Kelly got virtually kicked out almost, and then they went with Hoff. Graham not as many as what I thought actually, which is pretty interesting. Harley Reid consistently going to get many though. But as you can see, Tim Kelly was a big beneficiary with no Harley Reid. Same thing with same thing with Clay Hall and Jack Graham in the end because they took out Brody Hoff. and Don McCarthy. So I think you've got to expect Reid, Kelly, probably Graham, Hoff, McCart. Like there's a couple names to roll through there. And then for the kick-ins here, oh, let's see who's that for kick-ins? Tom McCarthy, Ryan Marrick. Yep. Actually, yeah, that's why everyone picked him up. And then he popped off, and then he sort of just disappeared. That Geelong, yeah, this Geelong game he played off the wing, and then it was just terrible. Like he scored terribly, if I recall correctly. Oh, did actually, oh look, like I know, like prior to that Geelong game, he was really well, and everyone sort of like jumped on him at the same time. Yeah, so playing off halfback here against Adelaide, he scored a 49, and then he went 60, 67, 48. If you held him for that game, well done. He's won 41. I don't know why you would have, but all good. But this is sort of what you wanted out of a forward last year. 102 just playing off halfback, getting kick-ins. He's like, nah, we don't want you there anymore. And kick-ins became, but you go rounds 20, 21, 23. 23, 120. Average 110, like, he's one to watch, consider. Like, not fifth defender, isn't he? Hold on. I'm just going to assume Ryan Merrick is a pure defender. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no. I don't get it. Liam Duggan, very nice. Tom McCarthy. Tom McCarthy affected them both. He got a lot. He got 10 kickouts in his first game. Nice. Tom Cole got quite a few back in the year with sort of less. Ryan Merrick, but outside of that, not a whole lot, to be honest. And that is really for kick-ins. Looking at it, it's Merrick with Duggan, McCarthy, and Cole back-ended. Pretty good. Um, I don't I don't think McCarthy's that overly relevant as such this year. What I do want to talk about though is like with McCarthy, right? Actually, we'll touch on McCarthy because I think a lot of some people wanted me to will want me to. Um, I just don't think he can do it again as such. Like this is the thing with McCarthy, right? Like because as a rookie, as a 99k rookie, these scores here you can take because he's going to make cash. But ultimately, that's not what you want. And yeah, like you obviously we're not including these games here. I don't think he goes at 93s this year. I really don't. I don't think he's going to be that relevant this year, in all honesty. So he's one I'm passing up on and just I'm not going there at all. I think he will still be well, but not going there. Someone I do want to talk about though is Tim Kelly, and I think he will slide under. I think he will slip under the radar this year. Simply put, I think he already has. Um, as a player as such, if we take a look at sort of, so we had 2 games in the waffle, average of 86.5. What's he at? He's at looking at 74, right? You need to be roughly, let's say you need to be 85s, 88s. Jack Graham was 12th and was 88, right? So he's averaging 86.5 in the waffle. If we take a look at back end of the year where he's getting, let's say, let's put a line at 50-ish CBAs, 65. It's an 88.7 average. Got even tagged this game. And actually, let's just take a look here. Bang, 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 bang. 83. With 2 tagged games in there, 85.5. I don't hate this at all. I really don't. Who else is ahead of him? I forgot to mention, Elliot Yeo might actually be in that CBA mix too, so you'd expect Elliot Yeo to be there. But Jim Kelly's a class guy. Like, he is a good player. He is a good player. We saw it here. Look at that. Like, this man was perennial, like, 95, 90 plus. I think he can get back to it. All his numbers have dropped. Like, his disposals have dropped, CBAs have dropped, tackles have dropped, marks have roughly stayed the same. Like, if this man can go out here and average 20 touches a night, bloody 4 tackles, 3 marks, I think he's a 90 guy. And that's nearly top 8. Because, let's be honest here for a minute in terms of forwards. Sheeds will average over 100. You would expect Rankin to be there. You would expect, not to necessarily average 100, but you expect Rankin to be there. You would expect Flanders to be there. That's 3. Draper 4. Track 5. Pickett 6. But even then, depending on Pickett's role, I would argue that if Tim Kelly's at number 1 mouth at number 1 string at West Coast, why can't he average 105 in that midfield? Like, he averaged 102 first year, 81 CBAs. Like, if he can get to, like, even 65% CBAs, like, that is more, I'm more than fine with that. The issue is he did get tagged twice. Not ideal. So that's that. In the practice game, even against North Melbourne at 170. Just so you know. Like, this is a guy that is quality. Quality. Something else I just want to touch on. We'll touch on Holly in a minute. Is Jack Graham. He was sort of more like pod pick last season. I didn't end up going with him as such, but he was one that I had in my team quite a bit because he would be value, and that's what he was. He was value, simply put. Came in, was a bit iffy, was sort of never really had like a ceiling score, like a 1, like 30. And looking at his high score, he was a 107. But like as well, you take this for a month. You take a 99 average for a month. Like, I'd be more than happy to take that. And yeah, I just sort of really like he should be like similar to Kelly. Should be like a top 4 mid at West Coast. 40% CBAs. You'd expect him to score all right. The issue is that I think he does tend to have a game like this. Now, he was used as a tag at this. No, he was used as a tag at this game. It's round. It's good 97. Like, it's yucky. The role's not there yet. If it comes out during preseason, sure. And one of the other guys is sort of highly rated, and I can't still touch some rookies, but it's highly rated. It's just I don't think there's anyone else really of that much relevance. Like Devon Robertson, like we sort of know that he will be in most teams. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where to?
I'll just do in my lap that I do. Like the one with lap, it's like 25 minutes.
To where?
It's literally around the block. It's one whole block. Like I did it yesterday, Dad.
So down the Benjamin and then around.
Oh.
Down to the massage parlour.
Yeah, and then around.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you look at Harley Reid real quick, like, prior to him getting injured, 99 average, he just hasn't showed it for a month. 83, 99. Oh, here we go. 79, 74, 67. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 94, 41, 93, 82, 122, 50, injured. Like, very hyped prospect. I like it. I think he's a better option than some at 300k. And you've also got, there's a point where you've also just got to bank on natural progression as well. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Um, I'm not exactly sure how he'll go. Like, this is what he showed though. If he can put a good preseason together in a good first couple of weeks, I think a lot of people will be on him. And then the rookies, yeah, like we talked about William Dersma, CDT I want to touch. Josh Lindsay, I really like. And Devin Robertson, I think, is almost a lock in most teams. But yeah, that is West Coast. That is West Coast. We've got last team is Bulldogs, and then we're doing a team reveal. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If you guys enjoy, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.